completely agree now that if your nutrition isn't on track, nothing else follows.
It is an amazing thing what a deficit does to your mind. He was not happy with his physique in 4 months until the last day.
So I mean, that would kill you.
Yeah, but that's too much, and that's not being supported.
So the
Okay, so how do I make, so say I'm in a relationship.
Okay. Let me just say this, okay, from experience.
Okay. Because
Your significant other
Yeah.
says, okay, I'm gonna support you through this. But that doesn't mean that the life is shutting down. In other words, if we had to go to events, if we had to go to a dinner, I had to be there. So I ate my food in the car, in the cooler, whatever it was, but I had to be present. So that means that everybody's gonna give some. You understand? So
Yes.
I suffered because I went out and I sat at a table with, a lot of people, and all this food was coming out. I mean, who wants to do that when you're like competing
Yes,
a week
I dieted
away,
through Thanksgiving.
right?
Trust
You don't
me,
wanna
I
do that.
did it.
Yeah. So, but I did that because
you supported your partner.
exactly,
Yes.
and they supported me through
So-
going through the competition. So it has to
So it's a give and take.
exactly.
Yes, it is a give and
That's what
take.
it is with a
But
relationship.
because you make the decision to go on this diet or the 30-day blitz, the universe, it doesn't matter. You make a conscious decision to go on this diet. Doesn't mean that my significant other has to. It means that they have to just support where I'm going with it.
That's what I was saying.
Okay, so
You just
what
gotta
is support then? Let's discuss
Support is, hey, I'm about to be a real asshole. I'm gonna eat certain times. I'm not gonna be able to eat with you. I'm not gonna be able to do certain things. My lifestyle. So when I make this, it's a lifestyle. It's
Yeah,
changing.
when you
It's
go
life-
for a car ride, I'm
Yeah.
gonna pee 25 million times.
Yes. Yeah, it's
You gotta stop it every.
yeah, your
Yeah.
life is going to be flipped upside down completely. Not to the point where your life is over, but it's going to change dramatically. You've just got to be willing to do exactly what she says.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll go to these things, but don't force me to do. I'm not going to eat anything. I'm going to stay on track. I'm going to do this, and don't get ass hurt when I don't.
When I don't eat
Yeah, when I don't do it.
Exactly.
the cake and
Don't
stuff.
be like, I can't believe you did that.
I can't believe you went to dinner,
No.
didn't eat
Yeah.
their food.
So it's communication, and it's the understanding of what I want to do, and you need the support, and if that's not there, this will never work.
Yes.
Okay, it will never work because. First of all, you're already frustrated because you're dieting. Imagine having somebody nagging you all day
Oh,
long.
Jesus.
Oh, just one more bite. This is you can't tell. how
One
they
bite,
know.
that's not a big deal. Just have one bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, that would kill you.
Yeah, but that's too much, and that's not being supported.
So the question is, how many of you got the support at home?
Yeah, so then that one extra level,
Mhm.
and then that's a life choice, I guess, at that point where you go to that next step. We're pretty lucky. I know how lucky I am.
Dude,
Right.
Paulo, as much of a piece of shit I was on this diet,
She
I mean,
put up
but
with
even
it,
I
yeah.
was clear
She-
across the country, and you knew how
I
miserable
know
I
how
was.
miserable.
She was dealing because she was also texting you.
Oh, yeah, she was texting me.
Fuck him.
I hate you for having to do this.
Yeah.
So it's just it changes your you just like I wasn't prepared at all. I was not even closely
It's
prepared
weird how
for what was about to happen to me. Yes, the end goal was more than I could even imagine what the end goal was, but I couldn't see that. I could see the end where I wanted to go, and I knew the steps I had to get there. I did not know they were going to be that hard.
it is an amazing thing what a deficit does to your mind. And so we understand what it's like to live through dieting and stuff. And so I feel bad for people that are overweight and struggle with that because I love food. But I love food so much that I respect it and understand what it's capable of. And I love it so much because food gives me the life I get to live. When people think it's the lifting,
Yeah.
Yes.
they think it's the time I go to sleep or what time I wake up or something. it's solely the food.
I completely agree now that if your nutrition isn't on track, nothing else follows. Nothing else.
You guys agree on something since you're here.
Yeah.
We both agree that you're amazing.
But I had to go through a 4-month process to figure that out. And it was there's no way I ever thought I could eat 100 calories and actually train as hard as I could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that being said, everything, it was all on point. All my nutrition stuff was straight on.
For 9 weeks, 10 weeks?
Yeah, we kind of started 12 months
weeks.
out, just kind of getting in the groove of starting to get to where we need. That's why I started 4 months
But out
out.
of that, the
12 weeks is when we went on.
Here's the biggest point for you guys at home. He's already a good-looking, muscular fella. He was not happy with his physique in 4 months until the last day.
Wasn't that crazy?
4 months, he was happy one day.
Yeah.
One day. And
That was the final
morning
day
I
where
woke
I was
up.
having him compete.
But that's all that mattered anyway.
It is all that
Yeah,
matters, but
in a way.
for us,
The week out, did I
said-
tell you? What was I said?
I was miserable
The goal-
because I
I
looked
said-
flat and horrible.
I know. And I said, the
It's
goal
horrible.
isn't today.
Yes.
The goal is Saturday. I
Yes.
got you. I
Yes.
got you.
That is a fact.
And here's another thing. Besides that one day that he was happy, and not just happy, the one day made up for the 4 months.
100-fold.
And the one day was coming out of the tunnel and this, what am I doing here? What is all this? What is it? I don't understand any of this. The one day, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it now. Didn't matter what I told you for 4 months.
No.
And I try to tell you guys this when you guys ask questions. Do the process. Go through it. Understand.
Trust
when you come
the
out the end.
process. Trust the process. I
Their
want it
parents,
now.
their grandparents, everybody says that, and then it finally gets to us, and we're like, I get it.
Hey, and that was the biggest thing that I learned is that you have to if I'm coming to some, like you helped me through, like you and Ferlin, a guy at home, just to keep on track. I knew I was going to do it because once I told you and told Paula and everybody I would do it, I'll do it. I'll do it 100%. Like I said, Thanksgiving, I was full on diet and didn't touch a thing. But when you start this, and I guarantee people are going to relate, when I start this, when I'm a week in this diet, I want to see what I want to, I feel like what I should be on stage because I'm putting in a lot of work. I'm dieting. I'm sacrificing all kinds of shit. But I swear to God, not because he's sitting there, I looked absolutely horrible. I looked flat holding one. My body was doing the wackiest shit ever, and I literally was good. And it was trust the process. Trust the process.
When I competed on my second show, before I decided to compete, I had a vacation that was booked out in Puerto Rico. So now I was dieting. I don't have icon meals or any of that, right? I stayed in that restaurant downstairs all day long, and I ate every 2 hours grilled chicken. I'm telling you. And then I remember going to a dinner with 12 people. Okay, my appetizer was grilled chicken. Okay, my main course was a flat filet mignon with steamed broccoli. My dessert was grilled chicken, and they're like, "What the hell is wrong with this chick?" I did it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't easy. It was tough.
But it's a mindset too. It's because I have a goal. My goal was December 12th. When I get there, I'm not going to look back and go, God, if I wouldn't have that one cheat meal, if I wouldn't have done, there's no way I'm dieting hard for 12 weeks. I say 4 months out only because I wanted to get in the flow of it and kind of feel what I needed to do, and because I knew we were going to change my food a bazillion times. So I wanted to kind of get in that pattern because like I said, I've never dieted before in my life. So I just wanted to feel the process a little bit. Then the last 12 weeks was just ferocious. But it was I want it now. And it all happened. It literally happened overnight. Like everything it was just doing it. When I woke up Saturday morning, I looked ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
It just occurred to me because they're going to be watching this at home, and they're going to be thinking, you got to go.
Check the door real
Okay.
quick.
So one thing is interesting. Hey, babe, can you get more water?
Water? You want water, baby?
So I got some right here, thank you.
Thanks, babe.
I can't prepare.
So something that's interesting is you guys at home are probably thinking, well, he doesn't look like this, not dieting. No, he's eating healthy his life, and he's not a pizza guy and stuff like that, and he's also a very active human. But with that being said, you expect, I'm talking to all you expect to look like Mr. Olympia or $1 million. But you guys, most likely, everybody out there has had pizza in the last month. Everybody out there has eaten some ice cream or something like that in the last month or two. And that's not what he was doing before this. And then he still wasn't even happy for 4 months until that last day. So I guess my point here is this: still carrying that body fat, and you really want to create the physique that you want to create. And so,
But that's not going to happen.
I know, but I
But
wish
it's
you
not-
would.
You are like, I feel like you're expecting a lot.
I
All
do
it
expect.
You do expect a lot, and because that's just you. That's how. If you're around you or know you, that's it. You figure. You think if you can do it, everybody
else
could do it.
Or go harder than me.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But what they can do is make a conscious and life-changing decision. That is the most you can ask out of. Like, and I'm not sad. I feel just being around people that's what they just have to be. Okay, I have to make this decision. This is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to give the Titan Child, or I'm going to give this whatever their goal is in mind, and they have to stick to it.
Just talking about.
It has to stick to it. So what I'm gathering is he wants everybody to work as hard or harder than he does at dieting or virtually anything he does, which is never. Thank you. That's not going to happen. That's cool to think that way, that you would have that, and it's not that I don't have trust in you people. That's not it. I know him, so I know what he puts into this, but that's not. But you can't expect that out of your people. You can't.
I think that just getting that mentally prepared to take a path towards a healthier.
You guys are like spitting the same thing.
Yes.
But I mean, just
Wow.
to
Yes.
mentally prepare these
Yes.
people and to just kind of get them on some sort of idea. Hey, listen, this is what you have to. Just teaching them, and that's good enough.
And trusting the process. I'm going to get you there, but I can't get you there if you're just going to do half of what I say.
Right.
You
So
can't.
that's a problem as me as a coach, is that I get so enthralled into them and believe in them so much and believe on what is possible that it frustrates me and hurts me physically, because I look at somebody and I go, if you just stay on this diet, you're going to be amazed on how you're going to look better than me. And then they mess up and they go,
But they have to do it. You cannot do it for them. You can't do it. Like,
You can show them the way.
It's the same. Yes, I can
I'll
only
show you
show
the way.
you how to. It's the
Yeah.
same thing coaching in my.
Yeah.
I'll be more than happy to get in there. I'll show you. I'll bounce. I'll do it. I'll do everything. But if you're only going to give 10%, you're not going to ever be as good as me. And when I coach, I do the exact same thing. I want everybody that I coach in wrestling to experience and do everything I've done, because I've done some pretty amazing shit, and it's been awesome. But if you're not willing to put the work in to get there, you can bypass. I tell this to my kids, and my kids I'm super lucky because they work their asses
They do.
off.
They do.
Like, just because they're my kids, they still put in twice the work any other.
No.
human should.
If you don't know his kids, first of all, I'm going to jump for a second, just because they're good kids. But Colt was here for a good year with me.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't miss a workout once, not once.
And he had a 9 to
And I
5
gave-
job.
and he had a 9 to 5 job, and I
He
got him at a
complained.
certain
He
point
complained.
where
I don't
there
see
was
it.
2 days where he had to come back and do
Yeah.
abs with me,
And
and
that's
I rode him as hard as his father would, because I just saw so much potential in him. And also at the same time, I was the guy that was kind of like mean to him, going, "What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yep.
This is not where you need to be. You need to be wrestling on TV because you're a
And he
superstar.
does have a contract, guys.
And
Yeah.
now he
It's
does
not
have a
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like the dog that starts following you. You go, no,
But
go
it's
home.
not because it was handed to them. And
No, they
people are
worked
going
for
to
it.
think that, and that's okay. Because they know personally, it doesn't affect them because they know the work that they put in. It's
They
the
work
same
hard.
with you. You can sign up for all of your stuff, and you can but you have to be willing to trust as a coach, they have to be willing to trust. Okay, and how do I trust that? Seeing the success that you've had. Me, you.
But